Have you ever been there? You want to say, let's go in Japanese, but you freeze up, thinking, wait, am I suggesting this or am I telling them this? Well, good news. That confusion is officially over. Today, we're going to break down that tiny but super important difference between mashou and mashouka.
All right, let's just dive right into it. The real key to understanding this isn't some complicated Japanese grammar rule, not at first. It actually comes from a question we ask ourselves in English all the time without even realizing it. I mean, think about it for a second. There's a totally different vibe between saying, let's go, versus asking, shall we go? One is a confident plan, and the other is a gentle invitation. And guess what? That exact same distinction is the secret to sounding way more natural in Japanese.
So, how does Japanese handle this? Well, it all just boils down to your intention. You just have to ask yourself, am I making a statement, like, this is what we're doing? Or am I making a suggestion, asking for their opinion?
Okay, here it is, plain and simple. Mashou is your go-to for a direct, confident let's. It's what you use when you're proposing something you've basically already decided on, like, let's eat. But then you add one tiny little sound, ka, to make mashouka, and boom, the whole feeling just shifts. Now you're asking, shall we? Politely checking if the other person's into the idea. It's just a much softer, gentler way to bring something up.
So we get the why now, right? Well, let's talk about the how. And honestly, this is the best part because the grammar for this is incredibly simple. You're not going to have to memorize any crazy new rules here.
It really just comes down to 3 easy-peasy steps. First, you just take any verb in its polite mashou form. Then you just chop that mashou right off the end. And finally, you tack on either mashou for your direct plan or mashouka for your softer suggestion. That's it.
Let's look at this with a couple of real verbs. So you take tabemashou, which is to eat. You drop the mashou, add mashou, and you get tabemashou. Let's eat. A clear proposal. Now, let's take ikimashou, to go. Drop the mashou, but this time add mashouka. You get ikimashouka. Shall we go? See? Totally different feel.